Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we can see.
yeah. The last session we discussed about some teams, user security roles, right? So you can see here I created 4 users. You can see test user 1, user 2, user 3. These are under the student BU and means child BU. And you can see the test user for under parent BU. And you can see here I created some teams. We can add different BU persons also in the same team. Security teams. You can see I created here 2 BUs, sorry, 2 teams. You can see this is the readers BU means I have given only read all permission. You can see here we have 2 users, one under student BU and another under parent BU. You can see test user 1, I have already given a role. And if you click on the manager role, you can able to see the what are the roles he had. You can see I given read all role here. Read all means he can able to see in only the records under BU level. Means student BU level, what are the records he had, he can able to view it but cannot create or update. Same, if you go back now, you can we are already seen that test user 1 has read all role. If you go to the test user 4, he does not have any role. You can see he does not have any role, but he is under the part of the team. So the users who are under part of the read all permission, you can see I have given team level a role called read all. If the user does not have any role also, he is a part of any team, he will get all the privileges of that role. You can see I have given read all. So he will get the test user 4 will get the read all permission under student BU, and you can able to read all the records under the student BU. You can see here test 1, 2, 3 under the student BU. I have given student BU level permission. So you can see I have logged in with that. You can see I log in with test user 4, and if you go to the students, you can able to see okay, I'm adding here owner. You can see test user 1, 2, these are under student BU, but this test user 4 not belongs to, it is on the parent BU, but he has the role of student BU level read all permission. That is the reason he is able to see in the test user 1, 2, 3, and he has read all permission, right? So if you open this record, you can see he have only read all permission. Like this, whenever user does not have, if you without giving a role, if you give the team level role also, you can able to control the access under the different BUs. For example, if you test user 1 under different BU and test user 2 under different BU, if you want to give permissions to access the records under user 1, then you have to create a team with the user 1, and you need to add that add under the user under different BU user to this one. Means you can create a simple team, and what are the records you want to append the permission to another user under the another BU. Then you can simply you give that role, what are the permission you need to assign, simply add that user to this team. Then user under the different BU also able to access the records. Any doubts? Hello?
No, Nagesh.
Yeah. You can see this is the field level security. By using field level security, we can control the access under the any field under the any entity. But this is only for um, we cannot apply for the out of box fields. We can apply for only, how can apply for out of box fields also. Whenever you want to create field level security, you can see these are the steps. First, we need to create the field level security for an attribute. First, we need to enable field level security for that field, and we need to create the field level security profile under the security, and we need to give, assign users or teams for whom we need to control the access. And you can also change the permissions. Like we have three permissions here: read, write, and read, write, and update. Okay, I will show you. I'm opening my solution. You can see here I already enabled for one field. Yeah, you can see admission date, right? I have given already field level security. That's why it was showing as key symbol here. I will show you. Yeah, you can see whenever you want to apply field level security to the field level, first you need to enable this one. By default, it was disabled. You need to enable it and save and close. Next, you need to go to the security settings, security. Can you see here field level security profile? And you can click on new. I'm already created, so I'm opening this. Just give some name after save it, and you can see here we have some teams. I'm not given, I just added one user here. You can see test user 2. Now I am giving field level permission for test user 2. You can see what are the permission I given here. You need to check that field. We can check for student entity directly. I have only one field. Yeah, you can see on the student I have given for admission date. You can see by default all are no. No means does not able to read it, update it, and create it. The user I have given test user 2, right? So test user does not have any permission for read, write, and update, but I have update all are yes. So if you want to change, double click on it. If you're not giving any permission, those are showing as the asterisk. Okay, first I will log in with test user and I will show you. Now I'm logging with the test user 2. You can see here global user does we are not restricting global users, so that's why he's able to see the record and you can able to edit and you can update it. But you can see test user 2 right now. Now if you open any record, you can see admission date also means I am not given any restrictions here. So you can see all are yes means you can able to read it, allow for update, read everything. So now I am changing to no read permission. Now I'm restricting read access for only test user 2. So simply refresh the form. You can see it will now, it was not so. Okay, I think here date is not there. Okay, I will open another record. Okay, you can see now we are given date, but it is not able to see in the actual what is the date. Like this, whenever we are restricting the read access for any field, it will show as the asterisk. And now we cannot restricting the update permission, right? So you can see now I am restricting the update permission. Update no, and I'm also stopping the create permission also. It will only for that field. I'm refreshing once again. First, I will save it. I mistakenly I closed the tab. You can see right now we are not given any read or write or update permissions, so everything will be blocked for test user 2. You can see we don't have update permission. If you click on the new, you can see we don't have any create permission, and same we don't have read permission also. Sorry, I think here data is not there. The data is not there, so we don't have right now read permission, right? That's why it was showing like this. If you have any data, it will show as asterisk. Like this, we can restrict read write update for any field by using field level security. Any doubts here?
No doubts.
Yeah. Okay, next one is calculated fields. We have two different types of fields. Calculated fields and Rollup fields. Calculated fields means whenever you want to perform some operations, like you can see here, add hours, add days, and whenever you want to show field with the current date, and you can see calculate field, we can perform the operations on the same entity and lookup fields. We cannot go for the deleted entities. And you can see calculated field data will be updated after record is saved, not on field change. Whenever we are updating field, we need to save the record or reload the record, then only calculated field will be updated. And we cannot change an existing simple fields to calculated fields. Means any existing fields we cannot change to calculated field. If you want to create any calculated field or roll up field, you need to create a new field. Okay, I will show you. Whenever you are created any calculated field, type will be shown as calculated. Okay, I'm not okay. Under exam entity, I created one field like total marks like that. You can see here field type, it is calculated. It will show like this calculated. You can open this and you can see I have given some name, and you can see here. Okay, I will create one new field and show you how to create. Click on new. You can see by default it will showing like this. If you want to give, I will give same total something. And you can, I want to go with the whole number. Means I am calculating like whenever on the exam we are calculating some subject marks like that I'm doing. You can give this whole number. You can see here simple. Instead of simple, you need to select it as calculated field or roll up field. To select this now, it will show as edit. I'm already have total field. If I click on it, it will show an error. So I'm not creating again. If I'm opening existing one, you can see it was showing calculated. If you click on edit, I'm calculating the total of the few fields. Like I have given some, you can see I'm opening exam here. You can see I have given some subject names of Telugu, English, Hindu, Maths, Physics, like that. Whenever I'm updating any one of this field, the total will be updated after record saving. You can see what the you can see here. Exam status does not equal to not attended. I'm performing some action like total of Telugu, English, Hindi, Maths, Physics, and Science. So you can see how it will work. You can see I opened one record here. You can see I'm updating 72, some 80. And after update, it will not update the calculated field. Calculated field will be updated after record save. So you can see now updated 70 to 80. So it will be 423 right now. Save. You can see like this. Like this, whenever you want to perform some any calculations, or if you want to add some days to day field, add hours, anything like you can see here, right? We have some different day, add hours, add days, add weeks, add months. This type of operations, if you want to perform on NT level or lookup field level, you can go with the calculated fields. By default, calculate will be logged and it will show like this. If you want to update anything, it will be updated after record save only. This is the calculated field, and you can go for the roll of fields. Roll of fields, whenever you want to calculated any, like by using roll of field, you can perform the aggregation operation like sum, count, mean, max, and average. If you want to, for example, if you want to calculate a revenue value of an account, we have an opportunity, right? So if you want to calculate revenue of opportunity entity, so you can use roll of field like that, and you can use maximum of 100 roll of fields for an organization and only 10 for an entity. And you can see roll up will be updated by default after 12 hours after you created or updating the field. Same like calculated field or roll up field will be, we cannot create a existing field as roll up field or calculate field. We need to create a new field. Same like that, I have created one roll up field already. I will show you. Under students, if you go to the fields, here you can see the type. Field type. So already created. Yeah, you can see roll up field. I have given some average in English like that. Same, you need to, instead of simple, I have created it taken as roll up field, and you can see click on edit. I am performing some average operation here for the English, and this is student entity, and this is the related entity of student is exams, and I'm calculating the average of English. I will show you how it will work. You can see here students. You can see this is calculated field. Whenever you are added any calculated field on the form, it will show us with the calculator symbol here, and it is read only. For example, you can see I have some exam, sorry. This is the exam entries related to the student. So if you are adding some exam entity here, some marks or whatever, it was calculate the some test 01 something. We save it, you can see this is the calculated field, will calculate automatically. You can see, but here we are not doing any calculations. We are going for roll of field. So you can see here, recalculated. You can see we have only one record, right? We have only one record 46. So average of it will calculate all the exams under the Sarath student. Right now we have only one record 46. So average of 46 is it was giving 46. If we add one more record, we can it can see now it will calculate at the average of two records. That is 46 plus 66 112. So it is average means by 2. You can see 56. Like this you can calculate average or sum of, if you want you can sum the total of all the Telugu or all science, and if you want, if you add the total marks here, and you can calculate all the total marks of the in all exams. Like this you can perform by using the roll of field. By using roll of field you can perform operation on the related entities. Any doubts? Hello?
No doubts. No
Yeah,
doubts.
okay. Okay, the next topic is plugins. Plugins is very one of the very interesting and it is the main topic under the CRM. Like plugins workflows is main thing. Okay, plugins you can whenever you want to append or you want to extend the behavior of the platform. Like whenever you want to perform some operation that is not in the CRM, and if you want to change the existing behavior, we can go with the plugins. And we can plugins execution is based on the mainly event execution pipeline. In this we have the four stages: pre-validation, pre-operation, main operation, and post-operation. We can see all these stages in the plugin registration tool we have. By using plugin registration tool, we can register the plugin on different events like create, update. You can see these are like this: assign, create, delete, retrieve multiple, set, stage, update. Means whenever you want to perform some operation on one record, like for example on account creation, you want to trigger a plugin like that. You can assign on account, you can assign on contact like that. These are some of the event messages. By using this, we can create the message and we can trigger the plugin. And if pre-validation means like before any form validation, whenever we are registering any plugin on the pre-validation, it will not check any form validations, and it will execute the before the main operation. Main operation means on what event the plugin will be triggered, like create, update, delete, like that. And pre-operation means after the form validations, before the main operation, and it will be executed within the database transactions. Main operation means I already told, right, on event message, like when the plugin is when the plugin is taken, like create or update, that is the main operation. Post operation means after the main operation and inside the database and after the form validations. You can see maximum depth of the plugin is 8. Means whenever, for example, if you are updating the account and inside the code also you are updating the plugin, so it will be keep on executing the plugin. How many times it will be keep on executing concurrently means 8 times. So whenever you are updating the, whenever you are updating the plugin and inside the code, so you need to check the, you have one step like contest or depth greater than 1. By using that one, you can stop this recurrent means concurrency execution of the plugin. Maximum execution time is 8 times. Whenever you are using same update inside the code also, it will be executed 8 times. And execution time of the plugin is 2 minutes. If execution time is exits, it will throw on timeout or exception. And you can see how to write plugin. Means if you open the plugin after writing the plugin registration tool, sorry, plugin code, you need to register the plugin under plugin registration tool. When to trigger the plugin, you can see these are some of the trigger events like assign, create. Means whenever some record is create or delete something, we need to trigger the plugin like that. Whenever you want to write the plugin code, you need Visual Studio with .NET Framework 4.6.2 and above, and we need to use the template called class library .NET Framework C#, and you need to add the NuGet packages, Microsoft CRM SDK core tools, and for plugin registration tool, you need to use the Microsoft SRM SDK.xrm during that plugin registration tool. Okay, I will show you how to write a plugin and how to debug it. Okay, I am opening Visual Studio, and you can take any new project, and we need to use class library .NET Framework and next. Uh, okay, I will give as practice plugin or something, whatever you want. And I can ski Uptime framework. I am using 4.6.2. If it's not available, you can download the developer pack and you can use it. It will be show like this. After it, you need to rename the class file, whatever you want. I just changing to some account post create. The name will be updated here. After this, you need to add the references. For this, you need to go to manage NuGet packages and click on the browse. And here you need to type the what I have shown here, right? These two you need to install. Microsoft CRM Core Tools. Select it and install. This will provide the all raw references. You need to work with the CRM code. Same like this, you need to go for the plugin registration tool. This one and install. I think it's installed. Okay, after installing, we need to add the references here. Click on add reference. Sorry, references, add reference, and browse. It was desktop. Practice plugin, packages, core tools. This thing. Yeah, you need to add this XRM SDK and CRM SDK.proxy DLLs. It was under packages, core tools, content bin, core tools. Okay. After adding these two, you need to append here also using Microsoft CRM SDK. Whenever you want to work with CRM, you need to add this one using Microsoft CRM.SDK.3. For this, you need to add the plugin interface, that is iPlugin. And you can see here we have some quick actions. It will show implement interface. This plugin has only one method, that is public void execute method. Under this, we need to write some. These are the common lines like I plugin execution context. This one we are writing for. We need to get the plugin service code. These are common for now you are writing the plugin. Diagnostic service. And under you need to write context.user ID. These are common for all the plugins. If you want to use, you can also use the tracing service. We are using to whenever you want to check any value, like alert message, like you are using something and you are checking is this contain the value, or like for that one you are using the tracing. There are 4 common lines. If you want to use tracing, you can use, otherwise you can ignore it. After this, we need to write some, here we are on creation of account, we are creating some contact. So for that, we need to write some entity. So I'm getting account entity here. So I'm giving entity some object name as account. Actually, it will get whenever we are using any trigger event, the trigger event will come under the target. Contest will get the what are the data. For example, if you are now we are using the account, right? So whenever you are using account create, the contest will get all the account the step. If you are creating account, create account means contest data will get what are the fields we are giving data and creation of account. All data will be coming under the target entity. Now we will get the account entry means now we are triggering plugin on the account create. So here target, under target will get the account entity, and all data will come under the account object. Now we are checking account is null or not null. And here I am creating some contact entity. So whenever you want, sorry, if you want to write any, you want to perform any CUD operations on any entity, like you want to create any entity, if you want to create any update, retrieve multiple, this is the object we are using, entity object. Here you need to give the entity name. Now I am using contact entity, so I am giving as contact. If you want to work with any custom entity, you need to give the, instead of contact, you are giving the that entity name. And I'm giving here object name, and I'm giving some fields under the contact, like first name. Here first name I'm mapping with the account. What are the account on creation of account? What is the name I'm giving? I am passing that name as the first name for the contact. So I'm using that account object, account, and that field name is name. So I'm using name that to string. This will append account name with account name as first name for the contact. Same like this, you can map few more fields. Last name, give any sample or something, whatever you want. These are for string fields, and I'm using one more, that is primary contact ID. This is the lookup. Second, it is this is parent customer ID. Sorry, this is the customer. This is a customer lookup, means you can give here account or contact. So I am mapping what. Sorry, I'm mapping the account what we are creating with this contract. Sorry, contact. Whenever you want to give any data to the contact, you need lookup field, you need to give like this. So here you need to give the, it has two parameters. One is ND logical name. I am giving, now I'm mapping account, so that is the reason I'm giving ND account dot logical name, means it will get the account, and I want to give ID. So account dot ID. So whenever you want to map any data to lookup field, you need to give the what entity you need to map. I'm giving account and its ID. It will get on creation of account. It will get the account name and ID. we have, I'm giving some data to option set field. This is the option set field. And whenever you want to give pass data to option set field, you can give like this. You need to, we have upper option set, we have labels and values. So you need to give the values here. Before giving the values, you need to check it. I already checked it has some will 12012 like this. So I'm giving some one here. Service dot create. You need to pass contact object. That is contact. So like this, what will happen is on creation of account, it will check the account object contains data or not, and it will creating the contact. On contact, I'm passing account name as a first name to the contact, and I'm also giving the lookup attaching. It means account will be the part of related entity of this contact. And if you want to check GBID, creating, now it was create the contact and it will be send this contact ID. So you want to check that contact is created or before by using tracing, you can use this contact created with the ID. Need to give the contact ID. So now our plugin creation is plugin code written is done. On creation of account, it will create the contact with the same name, first name with the contact name, and it will attach the same account with the contact. So after writing the code, you need to sign register. You need to go for the signing. So for that, you need to go to the properties, signing, sign the assembly, and select here as new. And you need to give any name here. You can give whatever you want, post account or whatever you want. After this, you need to build the plugin. Now you can see it was succeeded. Now our plugin was registered. Whenever, for example, here I have only one class. If you want to create one more class, by default it will not come. It will not come without public. So whenever you want to add one more class, must and should you need to remember to put in front of class. You need to put the public. Without public, it will not show under the plugin registration tool. Now I have only one class, right? So it will show only account post create. If it has one more class like account pre-create something, if you want to build the solution and you want to after registering in the plugin registry, it will not show that second class. It will show only one class. So whenever you are registering second class, must and should under the class name before put the public. Now our plugin was registered, so I'm going to plugin. This is our plugin folder. You can see here we have tools. We have plugin registration here. Open it. Create new connection. And you want to give the username and password here. I am connected with global, so that is the reason I'm giving my username and password and click on login. Whenever it was loading first time, it will take some time. These are the common lines whenever you are writing some plugin. If you are not using any service, then no need of writing these lines also. You can directly go and write the code. Um, Whenever we are registering, we need to go for this signing. Without signing, plugin will not work. So don't forget to signing. Sometimes we'll forget, so remember it. You can see now the instance was loaded. Now I'm registering plugin. So go to register, click on register new assembly. You can click on these dots. It will go to our folder. Bin debug. You can see it will coming with our practice plugin. You can check it is timing is latest or not whenever you want to update it. You can see it was coming as account post create. It has only one class, so it was coming with that name. If you have another class and it is not public, it will not shown. So whenever you are going with online, it will by default it was sandbox on database. If you want to go with on premise, the some of the options will be changed. Now I'm registering the plugin. You can see this is the practice plugin. Second, I created some other plugin before. If you want to check any, you can see here view. You can see entity wise also. You can see any account. You can see on account what are the steps we have. Like this, you can see entity wise what are the steps we have also. So our plugin is this one on account post create. I'm creating a step. Here you need to give the create and you need to give entity name as account. And I am giving as post operation on create of account. I'm appending account name with the contact name. That is that is the reason I'm creating post operation. Execution order means whenever we have more than one steps under the account creation, which one is which one will be executed first. If you want to execute this step first, then you can give as one. If you want to execute this step as second, you can go for the change the order of the plugin. You can see now create of account. So I'm going to the plugin. Sorry, I'm going to inside the here. I'm opening the account. Yeah, I can see now I'm creating an account. I'm giving some name here. I'm giving some ABC or something, whatever, and save. Now this will create a contact with the first name as ABC. You can see it was already appended here. Now I have given account name as ABC. So first name here, contact first name will be ABC. You can see first name is ABC, and we have given uh, last name as sample. So it will come as sample, and you can see this parent customer ID is nothing but the company name. This is nothing but the this is an account. This account will be append as company name for the this contact. And I have given some other filters, address type. This is the one, and I have given option set value as 1. As you can see here, we have 4 options: 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have given 1, so bill 2. So the contact will be created. Now we can see here I have given some tracing contact ID. If you want to check this, you can see the contact name grid, some grid is there, right? So if you want to check tracing values, just you need to go to the settings first. Here go to settings, administrations, system settings. Here under customization, we have enable logging for plugin trace log. We need to put this as all. After that, you can here settings. We need to go to plugin trace log. Here we have some create, right? So open it. You can see here it will showing as contact created with ID. By using tracing, if you want to check any, for example, if you want to check under tracing, if you want to check the name of the account, you can give tracing the trace account with name colon. You can give this one. It will show as account with the name some ABC like that. Like that, by using tracing also, you can get the values like this. If you want to debug or plugin, just I have already have one more plugin before I want to unregister that. Actually, this one also having on the same account create. That is the reason here you can see it was created 2 contacts. You can see actually it was created 2. You can see here created 2 contacts. Actually, same code I also have in the same that plugin. That is the reason I just now unregistered that plugin. Now it will only create only one record. You can see I'm creating one more record, some XYZ. Now you can see it was created only one record, and same XYZ appended, and the same build to I have given only one, right? So build to. If you want to update the code, just now I am changing 1 to some 2 or 3, and I'm instead of I'm giving sample, I'm giving some 001 or something. And you want to update, just go to rebuild it and go to plugin registration tool and select that plugin registration or is practice plugin, right? Select it and click on update. You can see its time is 1754. Open and select all this update setter plugin. So our code will be updated. So you can now you can see I'm creating one more account entity here. Some 2WE something. You can see contract created. The same first name and appended with company name, and you can see now instead of bill to it was having ship to, means I have given some, I changed some option set value right here to, so it coming with this some ship to. This is the way we can write the post operation plugin. Any doubts?
No. No, Naresh.
Okay. Okay. Tomorrow I will show you how to debug the plugin.